This lady taught the car thieves a valuable lesson. They had no idea what was going to happen. Hey guys, I don't think I need to tell you that the world around us is becoming smarter every day. That's why in this age of rapid technical advancement, individuals are frequently defrauded by various types of hackers and con artists. However, it's also because of this technology that the roles can be reversed, and criminals can now become victims, even if they're ignorant of it. Today, I'll tell you about an incident that occurred recently, and you'll soon see how it all turned out. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be inspired by these real-life stories on a daily basis. Now, let's return to the story. Annabelle Brett from Canberra, Australia is the heroine of our story. She's worked as a radio presenter for a long time and has a voice that's recognized by thousands of people across the country. 2 years ago, the woman began to dream of owning an automobile. Annabelle had seen the latest generation of Tesla electric automobiles and quickly decided she had to drive one. The goal had been defined, and now it was time to achieve it. Everything would be fine if the price of this car wasn't so expensive. And despite her popularity as a radio host, Annabelle's income didn't allow her to make such a costly purchase. She wasn't going to give up on her aspirations right immediately, though. Annabelle was able to move closer to her objective thanks to her efforts and many hours of broadcasting. She put aside $70,000 to purchase a brand new Tesla Model 3 in black. But she couldn't have known at the moment that she'd be on the verge of losing her dream car, the one she'd been waiting for so long. It was a typical day with no signs of impending disaster. Annabelle Brett, on the other hand, awoke at 4 a.m. Sentry mode had activated the alert state of her car according to the notification on her phone. She didn't pay much attention to it because she assumed it was an error and went back to sleep. However, at 6:20 a.m., on her phone she received yet another alarm message. Annabelle was shocked to discover numerous more missed notifications when she looked at the screen. She recognized what was going on at that point. Multiple iPhones had been removed as keys for a Tesla, it turned out. Teslas can be unlocked using a key card or a smartphone linked to the vehicle for those who are unaware. Everything that happened to her phone and her car appeared to have been pre-planned because it appeared that they'd done study on how to unlink phones. However, they were going through all the spare iPhones and eliminating them. My husband and father were linked, but their phones were erased as keys, she subsequently revealed. They even created a profile for themselves. They understood exactly what they were doing when they got into the car. Her Tesla Model 3 was being stolen from in front of her house, and the woman had no idea what to do. But as it turned out, she was pretty quick to figure it out. As Annabelle's prized possession was leaving in an unknown direction, the unfortunate thieves couldn't even imagine what this hijacking would turn out to be for them and what they'd have to go through in a little while. The thing is that the hijackers forgot, or maybe they didn't know about it. In any case, they botched up and wiped all but one of the linked iPhones. Annabelle smiled as she mentioned the primary iPhone, which was mine. The major device was more difficult to control than the others, and when Annabelle's favorite car was already parked in the lot, she quickly grasped what she needed to do and dialed 911. Annabelle couldn't just sit and wait after giving a brief description of the incident and requesting that the police act quickly. After all, the cops may be unable to apprehend the hijackers. That's when she had a fantastic thought. Annabelle had a special program on her iPhone that allowed her to not only track but also control the car. As a result, the woman dashed to her buddy, and then the two of them piled into her friend's car. Taking control of the situation, my friend and I decided to start looking for her stolen Tesla, and I informed her where to go because I was already following it on my phone. But what happened next made the owner laugh. Well, the hijackers were terrified. Following the thieves gave me a thrill of adrenaline. I was scared at first that I wouldn't be able to get my car back, but in the end, I found the situation amusing. The thing is that the remote access option allows you to do a lot with the car using the linked smartphone and even to control it remotely. As a result, Annabelle decided to provide a hand to the cops. I began to slow down the car when I could see my Tesla from a distance of about 300 meters. I'm not sure how the thieves felt at the time, but I'm sure it wasn't pleasant. But she didn't stop there. The woman began rolling down the windows, blaring the horn, and blasting the music at full volume, in addition to placing the speed limit on the automobile. Essentially, the woman turned the insides on the car into a living nightmare for the hijackers, who were taken aback by what was going on. To say the least, I was constantly teasing them. With a smile, the radio host compared it to playing with a remote control toy car. The thieves were the ones who were concerned. The hijackers were simply unable to continue driving the automobile, so they had no choice but to ditch it in a parking lot. However, they made yet another error. The two criminals attempted to flee by getting into another car, but they had no idea that they were being followed and that the woman was filming the car's license plate, and the drama was far from over. One of the hijackers unintentionally left his toolbox behind, where he also stored his driver's license, as the hijackers rushed to get out of the car that seemed to have its own mind. So, just half an hour after abandoning the stolen automobile and returning home, the cops knocked on the door and they were arrested an hour later. Their getaway car was eventually discovered to be stolen as well, and it was returned to its original owner. Annabelle returned home in her car, and later that evening she told the reporters and posted about it on her social media profile. She went on to say that contemporary technologies helped her not only prevent the theft of her Tesla Model 3, but also assist in the arrest of the thieves. What's especially interesting is that it wasn't the first time Tesla's smart features have aided in the prevention of theft. In the spring of 2020, the owner of another Tesla Model 3 used their iPhone to lock the hijacker inside the stolen vehicle and kept them there until the cops arrived. But that's another story, which I'll tell you about at a later date. And that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone else who might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.